If you are behind on your bills and you just need a little money to get caught up, or you just need a little gas money, just a small amount of money is all you're looking for, then this video is going to help you, because today we're going to be talking about the Cash App. Okay, now here's the thing about it. Some of you guys may already have the Cash App, right? So the Cash App really requires that you have that card, okay? Then you must make deposits into the account, at least minimum of $200 for the next 2 to 3 months, right? So some of you already may have done this, and your Cash App may not have been activated. Okay, now if that's your challenge, I have some other alternatives to help you in terms of getting funding right away. All right, but some of the things about it you need to understand about the Cash App. The reason your thing may not have been activated is because you may have had overdrafts. All right, so if you've had overdrafts with your Cash App, this can delay. Now they'll allow you to overdraft, they are going to charge you a fee for it. Okay, so this may have delayed you from actually activating the Cash App, which most people don't explain to you, you know. And I'll tell you something else, where with Cash App they said that you have to have these deposits in order to get like higher limits and stuff like that. Well, the thing about it, if you stop making deposits and stuff in the Cash App or whatever, they still may increase your limits. Now, this is the thing about it with Cash App, because the dollar amounts that they start you out with is $25, right? So that's not what are you gonna do with $25? You can't do anything with that, right? You need to be able to get access to some money, right? So in terms of some of the places, some of you guys may be already banking with some of these institutions and you're not aware of it. But let me turn you on to another app that you can actually look at if you are already, you have Earnin, right? So with Earnin, most people know that you can borrow $100 a day, right? And it's up to $750 per pay period. Okay, so that's with the Earnin, and that's no credit check as well. So for those of you that are worried about a credit check, you don't want to deal with a credit check and stuff like that, but I got a couple hacks for you as well to put more money in your pocket. But going back to this Earnin thing or whatever, long as you can prove that, hey, I'm making money and stuff like that, I just need some money right away, right? So if that's your situation, then this may be the best alternative for you. Now, here's something that I always tell people. Look, before you go to these type of places, or I know you may need these type of places in emergency, what you should do is always, if you're working a W-2 job, you always go to your HR department and you file an exempt for 3 to 4 months, all right? This is going to stop them from taking state taxes and income taxes out of your check. That way you'll be able to bring home a bigger check to pay some of your bills. You may have some car problems or something like that, but you need that money, right? So even if you're working a new job, you cannot automatically just file exempt. File exempt, and again, there's no cap on the time, but I always tell people, because most people are worried about getting a tax refund. So that's the reason I tell people do at least 3 to 4 months to help you. But there's actually no cap on how long you can file exempt. But just remember, by you filing exempt, you may not get a tax refund and you may owe a little money. All right, so it depends on your dependents, but it's definitely one of those options, all right, that you can actually check out. Now, here's the thing about it. For some of you guys, you may not even be aware of it. If you're banking like with U.S. Bank, okay? Now, the thing about it with U.S. Bank, people are not aware that they have a simple dollar program, right? So they have a simple dollar program. Now their simple dollar program, for people who are not aware, it goes from $100 up to $1,000. Okay, it goes from $100 up to $1,000. All right. Now here's another thing about it, is that they give you 3 months to pay that loan off. So they give you 3 months to pay that loan off. So which is also a good thing. And here it is, for every $100 you borrow, they charge you $6. Okay? So that's with US Bank. All right. Now, some of you guys, you may be with Bank of America. Okay. So if you're with Bank of America, all right, they have a program called the Balance Assist program. Now, with the Balance Assist program, they allow you to borrow up to $500. Okay. Now, I still, like I said, I got another hack for you guys, because some of you guys may be having this access to this, but you're not aware of it. So I have one more hack for you. But with Bank of America, it's $500, all right? So with this $500 that you're borrowing from them, they give you 3 months to pay, plus they only charge a $5 fee. So if you are a Bank of America customer, okay, you haven't had any negatives on your bank account and stuff, this is also a place that you can actually look at. All right, so that's another place. Then, for those of you that bank with Wells Fargo, okay, now I know Wells Fargo may not be the best bank or whatever, but at the same time, they still do offer small dollar loans for people that have bad credit. Now, here's the thing about it. They offer 2 types. There's one for $250. Now, with that one, they charge $12. They charge $12, but it's $250, okay? Now, if you want to borrow $500, they charge $20, okay? So Wells Fargo, if that's in your area, if you're banking with Wells Fargo, this is also an option for you as well, okay? Then of course, like you have like apps like Dave. Dave lets you borrow up to $500, right? So Dave let you borrow up to $500. But another one, here's the thing about it. Many of you may have a family member, or you may have a Home Depot card, right? So have you all heard of the Home Depot hack? Okay. Here's the Home Depot hack, right? So you take your Home Depot store card, right? You go to Home Depot, and you have to buy something, a physical product and stuff, inside of Home Depot. But as you buy, say you have a $500 Home Depot card, okay? So you need a couple $100, right? So what you would do, you would take your Home Depot card, go into Home Depot, and you would buy some products for the house, some cleaning products and stuff. Then you can get those Visa gift cards, right? And so with those Visa gift cards that you get from Home Depot, all of it now is a purchase, right? And then if you need the cash, you can take the cash either through your Cash App. Now, please keep in mind, it may charge a fee, or through your PayPal. So that way you can have the extra cash. So you may have a family member, they don't have any cash on them, but they may have a Home Depot card, right? So this is also a strategy that you guys should consider. Like I said, this is just for small dollar amount. Now, I'll be making other videos, plus I have other videos talk about larger dollar amounts with no credit check and things of that nature. So you can check those videos out as well. But this is so understanding that why people may not be getting that Cash App activation is because you may have had too many overdrafts, all right? You may have had too many overdrafts and you're not aware of it. That may be the reason it's not triggered, or you haven't had the consistency of deposit. But like I said, with the Cash App, borrowing money from the Cash App, getting a loan from Cash App, because it's so small, I tell people you just really got to be doing bad to just wait on $25. Look at your banks, look at your credit unions. Those are probably going to be your easiest flexible, because many of your credit unions, if you've been a member with them for at least 90 days, right? Many of your credit unions, they may have a no credit check loan as well that goes anywhere from $250 up to $2,000. And one of those is like, I tell people about, like DCU, right? So with DCU, they go up to $2,000 as well with no credit check. So that's a favorite one for people. But again, there are alternatives out there. All right. So if you have any other questions, if you need help with removing negative items off the credit, you have questions about getting more funding, more business credit funding, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.